welcome back. So, don't worry, it's not going to be another Tuesday of drama like last video I uploaded, the last vlog I uploaded anyway. I don't know where we're at with the videos. But I should point out that I've got something big to talk about today, as per the thumbnail, something that's been on the cards to talk with you about for quite some time, because it's a big thing for me and I wanted to share it with you, because when we first moved into this property, there were 2 or 3 things which I did, if you're a long time follower on the channel, I did explain then, and although it's not been heavily questioned about what's happening and where is it, just a few here or there, it's still definitely a big topic. Before I get into it, I need to take the Mercedes, which hasn't really moved since I saw you last, so we have the new tyres put on and all that good fun we had last Tuesday, and I'm going to go and send it for some rear wheel realignment, because no doubt before I upload that video, which I'm doing today, some people will say that, you know, the way that tyre looks, you've got problems at the back there. And yeah, no panic, I'm actually going to take it to another car tyre shop to get the alignment checked out on the rear. I'll get all 4 done, but I think we got something on the rears. But one thing I will say is the car, on the journey I did do, is driving so much better. I figured that we had a bit of a wheel balancing issue, but now seeing that tread, I'm suspicious that the tyres were causing a little bit of a vibration about 80 miles an hour, because that's gone now. Anyway, like I said, that's not what today's video is about, so I'm not going to take you on that journey with me while I shoot over and get these wheels realigned. I'll pick things up when I get back, and I'll walk you through what we're going to be doing to the house, to the mod shop. Stay tuned, get yourself a cup of coffee or something, and we'll get into it. All right, welcome back. So I'm back. I've been and done my wheels and everything else. It was literally that quick for you, and there was absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever. They said, my God, they couldn't be closer to the little circle thing they're aiming for. Front, back, sides, everything was legit. So don't know what the heck's up with the wear on those tires. You saw it in the last video. They're nailed on the inside edge. It's not lowered. Don't know. Anyway, I wanted to make this video about the big announcement that I was going to be bringing to the channel regarding the mod shop. Now then, before you get too excited about finally the boys coming out with it and all this, although I'm going to explain what's going on today, and I'm pretty excited about doing that, the actual work itself is some way down the road. And when we get to the end of this video, you'll probably know why. But there's been some big changes in this property from when I bought it. So when I first bought it, if you follow the channel, you've seen the videos go up where we bought a fixer-upper, and every single aspect of it was 30 years plus in need of some work. That's cool, because we were up for that. We knew that that's why the property would have been a lot cheaper than if it had been all done how we're going to end up. And so it was one of the ways to be able to afford a property of this size. Now, when we first got it, I was really drawn to this property because it has 2 different garages, one at each end of the house. So I've got one behind me, because behind this wall is the double garage, the mod shop, let's call it. And the other side of the property, where the vehicles are, where we made a brand new drive and stuff, that is a single detached garage, which also belongs to the property. Now, when that came up on the agenda, like, I thought, we don't find that every day. And yeah, 50% of the reason I wanted this property was because of that. So it will probably come as very strange when I say to you that I did not expect to be knocking that down. Yeah, that mod shop is going to permanently close. It never even opened, really, but, you know, the dream was there. But that mod shop in there, the double garage, it's gone. But it's for very good reason. Because we're going to build a new one over there. Yes! We're going to build another one. We're going to build a double garage. That single is going to be sort of half knocked down, and it's going to be twice the size it is, because it makes way more sense to have the vehicles over that side. You know, I'll have a bit of runoff drive up here and stuff, which would be handy. But currently, I washed the car up here with this one because the taps are nearby, and we kind of put the Golf there just to make more room, even though there's enough room on there for 3 cars now, just to make more room day to day to spin them round and just get gone. But this is going to be completely transformed into living accommodation, and that is going to be a new kitchen. That makes way more sense after living here for a couple of years. I think it'll be 3 years in a few days that we took the keys on to this property. But as you can imagine, a project like that takes some thinking about. You have to kind of really work out whether it's the right thing to do, which it absolutely is, in terms of... well, especially as I really wanted the house, because all I could see was somewhere to muck around and make these videos and mod the van and mod anything. So it probably came as a shock to me as well when I thought, yeah, that space is crying out to be a kitchen, because it'll have window at the front, it'll have some bifolds onto the garden at the back, so it'll be double aspect, sun in the morning, sun in the evening. We can turn the existing kitchen into a utility, because we'll obviously lose our current utility in making that space bigger. And anyway, I'll get into all that in a minute, because I'm going to walk you around the state that is this property. And I think I'm going to start out the front. Yeah, let's start out the front. So it's a bit windy out there today, to be honest, so I'll put something on the mic because you just hear the wind otherwise. And let's give it a shot on me just giving you an external rundown on what's happening. Okay, we're outside. So this is the existing mod shop, which we've always envisaged smashing out in there, something cool, and being able to do all the modding, because as it goes, they've got this driveway here, this garage door here, which is a sort of a double. It is and it isn't. Deemed a double when the house was built, but now that in this day and age, it's more like a 1.5, because cars got bigger. Down this way, as you see, got all this driveway and then that driveway there, which I had done. There's the single, and like when you kind of go like that, it doesn't really make sense. So this here, this side is getting knocked down, so we'll have this pier, this door. We can take the door from the other garage, and it's going to be modified because they will purchase at exactly the same time. It is the same door as that, it's just a different size. And they're going to make it exactly the same size as this, so as it will fit here. And then this roof is going to sort of go up more here and then down, so that the other side of the garage is going to be about where this eco drain is. I've really got to refinish this again, and it's been about 2.5 years, and this needs a proper patio, jet clean and that lot. But yeah, so it's going to come to about here, which means that it will be a proper nice double garage. Yeah, so we'll have that will stay exactly as it is. Then that door will be there, the pier at the gable, and then it'll be the repeat of this the other side. So you can go inside and it'll all be one, but something funny happening at the rear, but I'll show you that in a minute. Another thing that's happening out here this week, next week, the week after, this hedge, this is going. This is my driveway. It's got so narrow that I need to widen it back a bit. So we're going to get some of this feather edge, and we're going to continue it all the way down, because this is all the garden in there, to here, and then tailor it into my neighbour's property there, just sort of take it down. This is forget that, I'm not doing anything with that for now. So yeah, this hedge is going, and it'll be a feather edge fence. That's happening in about a week's time, or whenever the guy can get here, because it's all set up to go. And we can't get the oil here and stuff, so it needs to be done. Going back to this then, up here, this garage, so there'll be bricked up, and there will be a window, and that'll be the kitchen sink window looking out. Let me get back inside in the warm, and I'll show you some plans. This little giveaway last week, if anybody was looking at that thinking, is that how it is? This is a brand new consumer unit, which has been relocated, all part of this new setup, because this here is going to be all built-in cupboards, and I will currently, where I'm at the back end of my kitchen, I will currently be stood in the extended hallway. So I've built-in cupboards there, and this is all, this wall coming out, all going, rad will be gone, all this crazy checkerboard floor, this carpet's now already trashed, all this, it comes out to sort of here, widen that out, so there's the studio through there, and all these ceiling panels which are trashed, always have been, all getting done within this project, new floor laid throughout. We'll walk through, we'll come through here, and then again, excuse the state of it, but this is currently our little boot room bit. That leads to the garage, that leads to our utility room, which is, yeah, everyone's looks like that, I know, unless you're a perfect specimen. And then through here is our mod shop, the famous mod shop that never came to be. It's back. Every time I tidy this place up, it seems to be crazy. But as you can see, we've been doing a bit of work. Fuse box has gone from there now, totally relocated the other week. And I mean, that was an original leak on this pitch roof, which has been resolved. But the damage, again, I knew this was coming, so there was no point in trying to mend it and stuff. But to be fair, I have got a lot of work to do, because all this stuff has got to go somewhere while the work's going on, and they may be starting in probably March, something like that. So this is going to be the kitchen anyway. This space, this wall comes out, that wall, so we're back at that wall, new doors, bifolds, and then we'll have a kitchen in here, nice big kitchen. This will be the window. They're getting blocked, they're gone. I mean, they look at a hedge anyway, and that is why when I had the windows done, I never did that one or those ones or the side of that kitchen. If anybody was really tuned in and noticed that, maybe I'll mention it in the video, that's the reason, because way back then is when the potential idea of this was likely to go ahead. Since then, we've had plans drawn, we've had planning permission granted some time ago now, actually, and it's just sort of got to get the money together now. But yeah, I've got to find somewhere for all this stuff to go. That's all new over there, because they part of the fuse box they did a couple of weeks ago just before Christmas. is all to do with this big update. So the perfect plan, let me take you back into the studio now because it's cold in there. Okay. So these are the plans. So to make sense of what I was just saying, this is how the property looks. So this is the front. You've got, this was the garage I was talking about. So this exists now, this exists now. The roof's doing something like that. So they're going to take this wall off, rebuild a roof, make up these gables on this side, put the other door on from the other garage from over here. It gets modified and that goes on there and will look in keeping with the brickwork of the house and everything else. This is just to show the new area. So that's the new mod shop. Be able to walk right through the load bearing pillars just supporting all the gable and the doors, but inside it'll be as one, because looking over here at the plan, this is it. And this is what I was on about with the rear. So my boundary line comes in tight at the back. I've had to make a slightly smaller section, which will still get a small car in there, but that's not the idea. This is where the van will live. This is big enough to get the van in. This is where all the tooling and the modifying will go on and have an area to mod long term. Because this plan over here for the kitchen, so this is the existing mod shop. We're going to put the bifolds in, lock up these two windows that are utility window and the other one in the garage, new window in here, and then all the work will go on with the hallway here to open up to it. So this is the priority work. That's it there. So front of the property will look like that. So there's the new bricked up and the window gone in, and the rear it will be the bifolds, etc., and that's the garage. But yeah, this is the priority. At the moment I can't run to building this immediately, so we're going to retain the single and try and get all the goods from here into here whilst the work here goes on. In an ideal world I'd have built this, transferred the stuff across, done this, but with the cost of the furnishing of this and the new kitchen, that's maxing me out at the moment to do this work and is much more a priority than this. The single will remain, so we'll still have a garage over here while all this is happening. So we're really excited about this project because obviously it'll create a brand new space for the family, which we missed from our old house. Nice big space for the kitchen and stuff, but further on as well as having a bit of something to work towards for the mod shop. So as soon as I could, as I mentioned, in an ideal world I would love to build the garage, move the stuff across, then build the kitchen, but the grand total of the whole project with the kitchen and all the flooring for the house side of it and stuff is just out of reach to do it this stage. So that's why I said at the beginning of the video you'd understand as we get to the end of the video. So yeah, that's what's really been going on with the mod shop. We had to just figure out if it was the right thing to do. I think my wife knew from the moment we sort of looked at designing a kitchen in there that it was the right thing to do, because once you've lived in a property for a few years you usually understand a bit more about what's the right or wrong thing to do. So the builder's been given the thumbs up. So he's got a, how long's a piece of string when it comes to the work he's doing, but we anticipate him beginning in about March. So I'm starting to gradually figure out tidying up and organising it, because that stuff doesn't happen overnight. Where the heck is all that stuff going to go? That's already full in that single garage with bikes and other junk and whatever, so seriously got to find time to figure all that out. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the update vlog, and the next show, I have been asked by a few people, so I'll stick it at the end of this video, that the first show of the season is Camper Mart on the 4th of February, and yes, I'm going to be there, so I'm looking forward to it. And I hope it's one of the ones where the weather doesn't decide whether it goes ahead or not. There is some outside stuff which would be a shame if the weather's not in favour, but there's also a hell of a lot undercover, so if you're thinking of going even in poor weather, it's still a good shout. and that's on the 4th of February. So there will be some content coming out before then, I'm sure of it, but thank you again for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, because it really helps me grow the channel. And any comments, feedback, I read all your comments below, so let me know what you think. And I will see you real soon in the next one.